It's time for Wretched Radio with Todd Friel.
Let's play.
You be the judge.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
Order in the court.
This is Wretched Radio. Oh, this is going to be a good one right here. It's time for one of America's fastest growing game sensations.
Oh, hang on. I got to get a pen
on.
because these names get weird. All right,
Which
go ahead.
story is most disgusting? That's right. Which story is most disgusting? I have various and sundry stories. As always, our in-house Lutheran, Tony Verkenis, will be your federal head. He will represent the tens and tens of people listening to this here Wretched Radio program to determine which one is most disgusting. Are you ready to play, sir?
Born ready, sir.
Do you feel the sense of your responsibility?
Oddly, no, but carry on anyway.
Here we go. Story number one. Oh,
Yeah.
This would be just delicious. A new ice cream flavor from a Portland-based ice cream shop called What's the Scoop? See what they did there? See, ice cream stores, dog grooming places, and hair salons, or actually any pet shop, they tend to have those kind of names. This one's called What's the Scoop? Partnering with Nayrol to create a brand new ice cream flavor, Rocky Row v. Wade. Kind of wish this were some sort of fake news. It's an abortion-inspired ice cream to save Roe from President Trump's Supreme Court nominee Brett Kavanaugh. I got to tell you, there's some people, they are downright agitated, and it is a good reminder. I'm not making any sort of comment about politics, but do not forget the current era that we are living in. It is so divided. In fact, it is so divided.
How divided is it?
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Here's an article right here. This is from a website right there, right on the internet. So this is taken off the computer, so you got no worries. Sunday morning is becoming an increasingly divided time in America. We've always heard that it's the most segregated morning in American life, but increasingly the most politicized hours in American life, implicitly or explicitly, said Wake Forest University School of Divinity in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Bill Leonard. Apparently, people are really agitated at one another for disagreeing politically. Need to remember that. I didn't say never talk about it, didn't say don't vote. Just be aware that if you're trying to witness to somebody and you say, I think this about that guy, get ready, because chances are pretty fair you're going to have yourself a Donnybrook. A whole lot of anger going on. And I get that. I had that for 8 years. But this isn't a political program. Nayrol's pro-choice Oregon executive director responded to a tweet that blasted, get ready for this, that blasted the fundraiser for the Rocky Roe v. Wade ice cream as disgusting for celebrating abortions with ice cream. Now get ready. You're going to see two things: the new morality and no moral equivalence. Quote, said she, what's disgusting is shaming women and terrorizing local businesses. Shame on you. Hardly moral equivalence. And besides, you can't equate being pro-life with shaming women. That is such a lame tactic. Terrorizing local businesses because we don't want to eat their ice cream because it's called Rocky Roe v. Wade. I wonder when they're going to recognize this one-way street that they're on. Maybe has a different direction, but apparently not. This is the new morality. You and I look at abortion-inspired ice cream and we go, oh, it's disgusting. No, you're disgusting. You're the one who's shaming people. You're disgusting. That's an example of the new morality. Right there. The times, they aren't a-changing. They already have. Tony, that was story number 1.
Yes,
Where's
it was.
my pen? I need to write that down. Did you enjoy that one?
Not even a little, but go ahead.
Hey, guys, can you handle the rest of the show? I'm going to go take a few showers.
Take a couple for me, would you? And use bleach.
Story number 2.
All right.
It's abortion-related. Oprah Winfrey.
Oh,
She's
please.
Cyndi Laupering, showing her true colors in the July issue of O Magazine. Now, I just saw the August edition, and the August headline said something like, "What if you saw things differently?" Yeah, that's a good question, Oprah. What if you did? Oh, the chutzpah for her to think, I've got enough wisdom because I run a monstrously big TV station production company. I can tell women how to believe, think, feel, and act. Wow. Christians don't do that. We say, this is what the Bible says. This is what God says, not what I says. Oprah says, no, shout your abortion. Oh, in the inspiration section of the July edition of O Magazine, Oprah Winfrey, shout your abortion.
Wow, wasn't that a couple years ago that was actually a trend?
What, the shout your abortion?
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Hey,
now that
bring
it's
back an
with
oldie
it.
but a goodie.
It's a goodie, all right.
Yeah.
This reminds me because, I will be at the Minnesota State Fair this weekend. I remember years ago, this has
I don't have to go,
be
right?
Pushing
Because I have
20
a record I'm trying to set here for most years not attending the state fair.
You don't know what you're missing.
I do.
I'm telling you, what they did with Machinery Hill.
Yeah.
Wow.
They put
It's
machines on
cool.
it, did they?
And you got to go down to the vet clinic where you can actually sit in a little theater and watch animals getting operated on if you can stomach it. Amazing stuff at the Minnesota State Fair. It was a number of years ago. This was right before I actually got fired from that station. Not that I'm still bitter. By the way, speaking of getting fired from that station, I get to preach, ironically, on the campus where that station was.
That's funny.
A little bit. University of Northwestern. I'll be at the chapel with Faith Bible Church this Sunday. Looking forward to it a great deal. If you happen to be in the hood, stop by at 9:30. Faith Bible Church, University of Northwestern Chapel in Roseville, Minnesota. I am so excited about what I get to preach. Read a quote from Charles Spurgeon, who said that he was overjoyed when he thought about the doctrine of eternal security for the believer. How happy it made, and that's what I'm going to be talking about. See you there Sunday. It was with that particular radio station, not going to name names, but was with that station at the Minnesota State Fair when we did a game show called Oprah, Chopra, or Bruce. And I would read a quote, and then the audience had to guess, was that said by Oprah Winfrey, Deepak Chopra, or Bruce Wilkinson? And wow, did I get in trouble for it. Why? How dare you judge Oprah Winfrey? Well, now she's shouting out your abortion, inspiration, celebration. Which one is most disgusting? Tony, are you ready for story number 3? Wow, these
These
all
aren't
related.
disgusting enough?
No. 51-seat majority in the Senate. Did you know that? Republicans, presumably the pro-life party. Senate voted 45 to 48. Well, that's a loss. Against an amendment sponsored by Rand Paul. Wonder if he's healed up after his beating. That was a weird story. That would have revoked taxpayer funding for Planned Parenthood. Terrific. Here are your two Republicans. This is maybe an exaggeration.
Or not.
But saying I'm a Christian, I just don't believe in the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Pretty close to, I'm a Republican, but I vote against defunding Planned Parenthood, the baby-killing company. Senators Lisa Murkowski of Alaska, I wonder if she can see, well, I'll just switch it what I was actually thinking. I wonder if she can see heaven from there. Susan Collins of Maine voting against it, joined by Democratic senators who claim to be pro-life, voted against the measure. Joe Donnelly of Indiana, and Joe Manchin, Manchin, or Mankin of West Virginia. So much for being pro-life. All right, Tony, that's it. We didn't make much time. Count your blessings because we didn't get to the Roman Catholic sex scandal. All right, let's do it. That's number 4.
They're all disgusting.
Hold on. 301 priests abused over 1,000 children over the past several decades on how the hierarchy shielded perpetuators from accountability that covered up their crimes. All right, that's story number 2. 4, 6, 1. Are you ready to go? Pick it. Nayrol ice cream. Oprah Winfrey shouting them out.
Yeah.
The 2 Republicans who voted against defunding Planned Parenthood and the Catholic sex abuse scandal. Just Pennsylvania.
Which
one?
Can't choose between the Catholic sex scandal in Pennsylvania, which is atrocious, or Oprah, because she seems to still reach so many people.
What about the ice cream?
I'm not going to Colorado to eat the ice cream, so we're good.
I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
It's not in Colorado. It's in Portland. Which, by the way, I'll be there.
Oh, it's in Oregon. That makes it better.
Disgusting indeed. This is Wretched Radio.